At Kevin's house, and his countertops are doing this because they're wood and they're just acclimating, I guess. They're kind of doing this warping thing. So we got to get these warps out. So the best thing I figured to do is get under here with a piece of angle iron. It's aluminum. It's just what I have. I think it's perfect anyway for it. So I drilled a bunch of holes in it, a series of holes. I'm going to start with every third hole and see if we're getting enough grip, because I don't want to get too aggressive, too many holes in there where it's wanting to start to split the wood either. But I've got a spacer on top, so we're only going about maybe about a ½ inch into the 1 inch countertop. So we're going to give it a test, but you see what the kind of gap is to start with. We got flush over there, and it's gapped out over here by a good inch. So anyway, I'll give you an update hopefully in a little bit with some positive results. Okay, all right then. So you can see that I basically hit every third hole. It's awesome. It worked just as I expected it would. I do think so. You know, as I come down, as I put in this one, these 2 or 3 here would get loose, and so I could turn them again a little bit more, tighten everything up. Still seeing that looks like even my wood's compressed a little bit there. As far as the difference it made on top, it's got to be night and day. Let's take a look. Well, it's better to be sure, but I'd like to see it gone, completely gone, and I think we can get there. So I maybe should have tried to get my metal cut a little bit longer. I just don't think I had a lot of room in between those. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add some more screws to my holes, see what that does for us. And then another thing I can do is maybe once I get it jacked up a little bit higher where I want it, I can maybe put some screws in this way into this wood, and then it'll have this whole wall, which is I think ½ inch MDF to support it. So that's gonna be pretty good if I do that. So I definitely think we're on the right track. Another thing I could do too is add another piece of angle there, even to help this one be more effective, because it's even starting to bow down even out that far. So, but I like that. I think that was a cool solution to the problem overall, and I think I'm getting somewhere with this one. Well, I ended up propping it to get some more of that crack out. The bracket took most of it out, a good portion of it anyway, but there was still a much more noticeable gap than there is now in there. So I basically made a stick wedge that I was able to put in from the cabinet down here, and then what I did was I don't know if you can see this. Yeah. So I screwed that bracket to the wall of the cabinet, like I was talking about, after I got it propped up. So in the process of propping it to straighten it more, I hear these crack. I'm like, ha, lovely. So I'm at a point now where we definitely cracked the countertop, and I've filled them so far with just kind of a pre-fill. Haven't really spent too much time trying to darken it up yet or anything, but it covers it pretty well. It's not too terribly noticeable. I could make it nearly invisible, but it's kind of up to my client at this point. If need be, we go back to the shop and make a new top. But I don't know that it'll come to that. It's so much better. He's going to save him so much of a headache already by not having to get, he was going to have pooled water there and stuff. If he ever spilled anything, it would spill down underneath the sink. It would have just really stunk. So I pushed it maybe a little too far. I could have probably got that to agree with me if I'd have steamed it or something to just kind of help the process, or just, adjusted it in a few days rather than trying to wrap it up all at once today. But I was really in a rush and to get that countertop flat and level, and so yeah, I kind of went all out, and probably went a little faster than the wood would have liked me to. So anyway, I do have these couple of cracks. This one went all the way across, but it's 5/4 oak, and you know, got some glue and some filler down in there. It's going to be super sturdy still. I mean, that's not an issue. So nice solid tops. I think they look great. I'm usually the pickiest person out of everybody that's involved in the projects that I do. So I feel like we just do a little bit more touch up on there. I'm probably going to get some Minwax colored wax filler. Something about it, it just looks really good on just about any application. And so I'm probably going to get some of that for them in the black color, and kind of, oh, you know, finesse that in there. So anyway, that's the status. But it's looking real good in here with the tops and the bar tops and all the different things. We're doing almost done with the kitchen. Made some transitional trim with the shop. Put that in here. I've been working on his windows. Just all sorts of projects. I'm making a beam for that to go across there. It's going to be a wooden beam. I think that's going to look nice. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. But I'm out here for tonight. So hope you guys have a good day or good night whenever you're watching this. Take care. Bye.